When the Knicks drafted Kristaps Porzingis 4th overall, there were instant comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki. As a 20-year-old rookie in 1999, he weighed in at 237, comparable to Porzingis' 240-pound build. Nowitzki, however, struggled in his rookie season, where the transition from European ball to the NBA game limited his productivity. The same cannot be said for the 7'3" Porzingis, who has thrived in the early going and has taken the NBA by storm with his impressive play. Most recently, he was named Eastern Conference Rookie of the Month. Meanwhile, Dirk has cemented his legacy in his 18-year NBA career. 13 All-Star appearances, 2007 NBA MVP, Finals MVP, and an NBA championship. Tonight, a 20-year-old rookie meets his idol for the first time. It's the Knicks and the Mavericks next.
Porzingis set to play against that man. As we mentioned, Porzingis has a lot of NBA stars that he admires. But Nowitzki is one he's looked at many of his tapes over these years. His brother prepared for it. And he said he's never met him. And this will be their first meeting. Porzingis, in his usual humble fashion, was asked about it. He met him. He said, no, and I'm not going to bother him unless he comes up and says something to me. So Dirk Nowitzki finally meeting the young man who's admired him for so long. As Nowitzki's first shot, that's good.
Yeah, face it up to KP.
Porzingis steps back and does not hit the three. Pachulia pokes it away from Lopez.
That's not a good shot. Porzingis is too far back. It's like 6 feet behind the 23-9 arc. That's where you got to be right there.
Nowitzki knocks down the three. And again, Nowitzki right now shooting 50, 40, 90. Just incredible. A guy 37 years old.
That time you saw him uncontested, Mike. Porzingis not in the picture.
Porzingis now puts it on the floor. Couple of fakes. Fall away shot is good.
Nice movement and grooving that time by the 7'3" KP.
Oh, inside. And the Knicks switched, and probably shouldn't have. Nowitzki tries again. He's 4 for 4. He shook his hand, he made him smile, and now he's going right at him.
Now ring the bells. Who is in for KP? That was a lot of fans here, Mike. Especially when Dirk scores. Huge cheers from the crowd.
Calderon fouls him, and Nowitzki misses. It's going to be the first on Jose Calderon.
Both teams are getting in trouble by switching.
Porzingis pushes off a bit, and line drive knocks down the shot. By the way, down the other end, that foul was not on him, it was on a Flalo. My mistake. So Porzingis has just one. And then the good-looking jumper. Nowitzki across the lane, and an easy two, and a foul. Knicks getting caught frequently, and this is what Derek Fisher spoke about before the game. Nowitzki really makes things difficult. Flalo back in, Porzingis drives, and bank shot is good. Nice floater from Porzingis. Anthony bumped by Matthews. Porzingis catches, shoots, and hits. Porzingis 4 of 5 from the field. And a good pass from Anthony, who now has 5 assists here in the first half.
Porzingis right in front of the Knicks bench that time, 18 feet away.
Porzingis drives, stripped. Matthews with good help defense there. Nowitzki fires down a little Parsons. Poor transition defense by the Knicks, and they're down by 13 again. Anthony inside. Porzingis lays it in. Lost it momentarily, but a nice gather. And Porzingis has 10 points.
It shows you how he has good hands. Like a couple of times tonight, he's fumbled the ball, able to recover and score.
Delphin has Anthony on him once again. The mismatch. This time Nowitzki has Galloway on him. Nowitzki's shot is good with 2 seconds to go. Matthews drives, shot blocked by Porzingis. Matthews gets it back and is fouled as Lopez on the ground. Anthony, that won't go.
One and done now for the Knicks. See the Mavs exuding a lot of confidence in their game.
Another three. This time Nowitzki and Derek Fisher needs timeout. Porzingis knocks it down, a 2-pointer. You know, Nowitzki's like Duncan Clyde, in that he's taken less money so they can sign free agents.
You watch the Knicks moving the ball, but they're going nowhere. Not attacking, this time an uncontested shot.
Porzingis, when he has time and sets himself, he rarely misses Clyde.
Yeah, a little deja vu that time for KP on the right side.
He's 7 of 10 from the field, 14 points. Alley-oop, Porzingis throws it down. Another highlight play on the offensive end. Rick Carlisle calls timeout. Well, this game for the Knicks is all a bit about lack of defense. Porzingis 16 points, 8 of 12 from the field. That was a beautiful connection between the two. As Porzingis flips it up and in, nice pass from Derek Williams.
A few times the Knicks have penetrated inside. Dirk more posty and toasty.
The 1-foot shot is good.
See a lot of guys emulating that shot. Melo uses it sometimes. A lot of the NBA players shooting off their one leg.
Porzingis, nice fake, drives, scoop, layup, bounces in. 7-3 guy doing that. His offensive game has been terrific tonight. Now 20 points on 10 of 14. Porzingis on Nowitzki.
That's how we started the game. Dirk tantalizing him.
That's exactly how the game started. Dirk Nowitzki, 9 of 16 from the field, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. He's hit both of his threes. As you mentioned, he's on the verge. Well, it's still such a long way to go, but shooting 50, 40, and 90. Anthony to Porzingis. Porzingis drives, kicks it out. Calderon, his three-pointer, puts it in. And the lead now, 9 with 4:29 remaining. 4 to shoot. Porzingis drives, the runner, it's good. Beautiful move from Porzingis, and the Knicks within 7.
After bumbling for 10 seconds, finally penetrating and devastating that time was KP.
A 10-0 run. Matthews, why is he shooting? Rebound Calderon.
Ill-advised shot by Matthews. Run the clock.
Knicks don't necessarily just have to jack up threes here. Porzingis does, and puts it in. That cuts it back to 7, but 1:41 remaining. 25 for Porzingis. Felt the drives, can't hit. Nearly stuffed in by Pachulia, but Porzingis grabs it. Here comes a flower. Back out Porzingis, puts up a 3. Bang! Porzingis, another 3, and it's a 4-point game.
Previously the right side, this time the left. So the crowd on their feet now.
Again, the Knicks can be aggressive. They have a foul to give. As Williams spins, gets in the paint. Shot blocked by Porzingis. Picked up by a flower.
I said the beauty of his shot blocking. The Knicks get the ball, not knocking it in the stands.
Porzingis again. No, they blow a whistle. Offensive foul call. And Calderon will bring it up, and that will do it. Lost at home tonight to the Mavericks. Come back but fell short. Derek Fisher's Knicks have now dropped 6 of their last 8 after that 4-game winning streak. And here's Porzingis and Dirk Nowitzki. And a nice exchange. He said, keep it up. As Nowitzki saw Porzingis pour it on here. He had 28 points. I mentioned his career high, which was 29. One shy of that.
Yeah, well, we featured them at the top of the show, Mike, and they did not disappoint.